Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is NAHDAH KHAYYIRA. I'm from Elementary School Teacher Educational Program 2019, Faculty of Education. Today I would like to speak about Sustainable Development Goals, point 15, about live on land, and about how to protect, restore, and also promote the forest for our well-being. And if some of you ask me why I choose this point into my speech and why I don't choose another SDGs point like about poverty, about climate change, about education, or about economics or politics, and why I really uh, take attention for this point into my speech, it's because I remember that Albert Einstein said that if there's no peace in this world, and then the possibility of human life is remaining for years start from now. And why? Because bees contribute at least 80% to prune the plants and also for the forest in this world. And we can imagine, we can imagine if there is a bees in this world, but there is no plants or even there is no forest in this world. We can imagine how can we live as a human without the forest, without the plant, and how we consume the food, how we can get water, hot water, and how we can sell the products, we can use it, and we can imagine there's a lot of problem that will come if there is no forest in this world. That's why I chose this as this point into my speech, because I strongly agree that forests give a lot of impacts for ourselves as a human, not for ourselves, but also for another God creator, for animals, for earth, for plants, and others. Like everything in this earth, it's really need the forest. And that's why I really take attention for this point. And I agree that the forest, the this point as this point is having a really relevant and relatable to another SDGs point, and we can say that why poverty in this country is still exists, or why climate change it's getting worse as time as goes by. It's because the forest, and there's a lot of problem and start because the lake, and also because the forest is time as goes by is this as destroyed. And we can say that why poverty is still access is because in there is no income for the forest products, because there is no forest products like wood, and so we can sell the wood, and we can sell another forest product like food or vegetables. So there's a lot of thing that we can fix it, because there is no product that we can sell if the forest is still not access. And why climate change is still getting worse is because there's no oxygen, there's no much oxygen that the forest contribute, that contribute of the forest, because the forest as time as goes by is like, because some people take a profit, have a profit by destroying the forest, and so it makes forest will getting worse and will destroying by their human life. They burn it, and also they cutting down it and others. So we we don't there is no we can wonder why climate change is getting worse. And also, how about the biodiversity to another God creator for the animals, and there is no life, there is no habit for their life. And also why hunger still exists is because we can consume the healthy food, like healthy fruit, vegetable, and water. We can get uh, fresh water for drinking or for irrigation. So why I can say that first is really important. It's not because we as a human, but there's a lot of impacts that that forests give for another gut creature. As I said before, for animal, for plants, for earth, for this atmosphere, and so on. There's a lot of impacts. So I can say that forest is really the point for another SDGs. Why there is a problem in SDGs topic is because the land where we live in is getting worse, and we never look attention. We never take attention for this problem. We just said that it's not a big deal, but for me, it's really a big deal. If we just focus on the uh, uh, human problems like economics or poverty or education, we can fix it because it starts because of human. But if the forest is still getting worse and it will give a lot of impact, then another problem that we think that it can be fixed if we can do it, because technology is still it's getting higher, but if but technology can fix the forest problem, because the forest problem is a god creature, not a human creature. So we must to protect, we must to realize that the forest give a lot of impact for human life, and also how we can protect and restore for a small thing that we did in our life, especially for planting. And we teach for our student how to restore the forest with a small thing, like we can planting a plant in our house or something else we can do, and we can start it from the small thing. And I hope that from what I said for my speech, we can realize it's not about realize, but we can contribute how to protect forests by a small thing, because forests give a lot of impacts, and we don't want to make this problem is getting worse and make a worse impact for us. So I hope we can give a contribute for ourselves, and it's also for our well-being. I hope that's all for my speech, and I hope there is a benefit, or there's a benefit by my speech. And I think that's all for my speech. I'm sorry if I have a mistake while I speak. Thank you so much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.